British police are continuing to investigate the terror network behind the deadly attack in Manchester. According to police, they arrested a 14th person Sunday. The 25-year-old man was taken into custody after a raid just south of the city. 2 suspects have since been released without charge, while the 12 others remain in custody for questioning. Meanwhile, tens of thousands took to the streets of Manchester Sunday morning, despite security concerns. The event was heavily guarded by armed police. It's the first major event the city has hosted since 22 people were killed in the attack. CBS News foreign correspondent Jonathan Vigliotti is in London. He joins us now by phone. Jonathan, at least 4 people were arrested in raids over the weekend. What more can you tell us about them?
Yeah, Elaine, a number of raids over the weekend, including the one that you had mentioned that yielded this 25-year-old suspect, which took place earlier today. According to local media, a controlled explosion was actually carried out by police for fear that there could be explosives inside of that property that they focused on. At this point, still unclear what they found inside as that investigation continues. Of the 12 people that remain in custody, the 14 in total that were brought in, we know that the suspect, Salman Abedi, the suspect behind this attack, his father and his brother were among those that were questioned. We can tell you from police and from what they say that this was a significant approach that they've made. The people that they've taken into custody, they say, could be key players in what has appeared to be a much more larger coordinated network at play in Manchester. They are calling the arrests very significant, but beyond that, no names, no direct relationship to Salman Abedi has been revealed, as the investigation remains very much fluid and very much active still today. Police saying that they will continue to search for missing players in this network in the coming days.
Jonathan, in a tweet Sunday, President Trump wrote, quote, British Prime Minister May was very angry that the info the UK gave to US about Manchester was leaked, gave me full details. Because of the leaks, the UK temporarily stopped sharing intelligence with the US. If you can give us a sense, Jonathan, how critical is that intelligence relationship between the US and the UK?
Yeah, they are strong partners, the U.S. and the U.K., and intelligence between the two vital. You could argue intelligence between any agency, both here in the U.K., covering and really investigating this attack, shared between other countries in the aftermath, and especially the days following an attack, is critical. And that's why, this approach to reopening up that path of communication was so vital and took place so quickly, only a few days after Prime Minister May really cracked down on the issue, saying that all connections would be temporarily severed. You've got to look at it from 2 ways. First, the information that we know that was leaked, photos and names, the name of this suspect. And then, of course, components of this bomb, photos of that were also shared. It's a different discussion and debate what kind of, effect and impact and worthiness that has for the public to discuss. But we know what kind of information that means for intelligence officials. First, in the U.S., knowing the name of the suspect, Salman Abedi, they can then look and see if there were any other connections, possibly any other people that may have come into communication with him in the U.S. And then, of course, those components of this bomb, intelligence agencies looking to see what the newest technology and sophistication of these attacks is. So there's so much that could be drawn from that information, and that's one of the reasons that I think this crackdown took place so quickly, and a really strong effort to try to keep that information as tightly sealed as possible and not leaked, especially in the hours and days as this investigation really continued following that attack.
All right, Jonathan Vigliotti, thanks.
Thank you.